Yes, let's go. Oh, I will read first. Greater Rhyncopolis and the Splatlands have wildly different methods of serving up clam mochi. Rhyncopolis style means a clam wrapped in mochi, but Splatlanders wrap the mochi with clams. They also sprinkle on sesame seeds and top it with hot sauce. It's Splatsville's clam to fame.
Long ago, our Splatterlands were almost washed away by a great flood. All was presumed lost, until three lights appeared and united to consume the disaster. Thankful for their salvation, the townsfolk threw a festival with 3 portable shrines as a tribute.
Visit a sparkling city of chaos, the hottest place in the Splatlands, Anarchy Avenue. Walk it, feel it, live it. Peacial Collection, Walk the Splatsville Wall, page 54.
Live wild, live free, we do whatever we want. This town is a melting pot, so let's stir things up. I'm tired of folks pretending to be cool. I wanna get so fired up that I boil over.
For the Inklings and Octarlings of the Splatlands, aggressive action is the best way to make a splash in the local scene. Youths will often dress themselves in the style of a delinquent or hooligan, to intimidate peers during combative courtship rituals known as rumbles.
The lobby I've built doesn't have a single standout feature, cause everything in there is feature-worthy. If you don't have the greatest turf war experience ever, I'll eat the smaller of my 2 claws. Glenn Fiddler, President and CEO. Grisco Industries Occupational Safety Kid Lines. 1. Keep your eggs in the game. 2. I try to grab one more could end with one less of you. 3. Sea goes dark, tide goes up. 4. ACB, always check the basket. 5. Throw eggs, don't yoke around.
Salmonids mature by returning to the waters where they were spawned. Sometimes, in very rare cases, a young salmonid will stray too far from their original school during a run and become lost. Their wandering quest to return home can lead to prolonged starvation and an insatiable appetite.
Splatsville's rowdiest, loudest trio is hijacking the airwaves. Clean out those ears and open those eyes wide for your hometown hype squad. Deep cut. Tune in and catch 'em if you can.
A hungry blade, a sharp grin in a wild warrior's hand. It bites just once, a flash, a slash, a sudden shudder. Shredded remains sink down, down, down like falling snow. A fleeting flurry, brief as life itself, falls around my open parasol.
Morally ill manipulation, secret dances of the Onaga clan. First, soak the dry ground like a welcome summer rainstorm. Second, stir up a whirlpool to summon winds from the rocky shore. Final, as 100 eels take flight, follow them to the promised land. The
Manta clan's early morning ritual. After careful grooming of their pectoral fins, the family gathers for their favorite breakfast. This unique plankton dish, a family recipe passed down across generations, is said to enhance the mind, body, and bodily toxins.
1 year after expanding his business into a new region, bombarding the Splatlands with over 20,000 hours of rapid-fire weapons chatter, his steel scopes are aimed at a new horizon. What's next for the so-called Arsenal ambassador?
Ponce like a boss edisk gnarly chaotic sunshine fresh head shellfish be fresh fish master of merchants nautilus introspection cot that golden ratio cotta get out of vor shell naught couture for life.
Man o wardrobe we are temporarily closed so that we may restock, no photography or influencers allowed, ever. We've run rather low on paper bills, we're all wars open. Your fashion emergency is our fashion emergency, do not touch it until you have paid for it.
As they grow, crustaceans such as the coconut crab frequently shed their shells to allow for further growth. Because strong sunlight encourages this shedding behavior, this may explain why Splatlands crustaceans often grow to be far larger than their counterparts in other regions.
Yo, Barry C here, Hotlantis is hottest, only, owner. Ha, I got to split for a bit to stock up on stock, but it's all good. Harmony, you up, from Chirpy Chips, is filling in, and she knows this shop way better than me. So business, that's gonna keep right on booming.
Frying out here in Scorch Gorge, in more ways than one. Sweaty shell biking trip.
Letter of appointment employment, new Squid Beak HQ, first Splatoon adjustments, promoted to captain with emoluments of pay grade 33, Craig Cuttlefish. Thursday night, Friday morning at 1 AM, it's the 100th episode of Marie After Midnight, and a special guest stopped by to help me celebrate, my cousin Corley. It's a Squid Sisters Gab Fest. We could not stop talking, not kidding. We went over the scheduled end time by 5 hours. Oops.
Seems these are instructions on how to mummify an inkling. Maybe in olden times, inklings thought if they preserve their bodies after death, they could be revived someday, but well, there's no way this is a real one stuck here, right? No, of course it isn't, right?
After leaping from Einkopolis Square to the world stage, Off the Hook has found their new side project, performing vocals for a rising rock band as Damp Socks Feet. Off the Hook, discovered online, their super talented collaborators offer an upbeat melancholy sound that had us hooked.
Operation Lil Jude's judgy judgment, praise behavior analyzing praise for quality. No imperfections found. I guess I'll just go after the toe beans.
Subject name, Marigold Nishiva Oranda, alias, Anarchy District 3, 3 Poisson Rouge, alias, Ruda 19-6, Chotobrato Rank Haivu, alias, South Gil Province, Tailfin City, District.
That's ancient feeling reach the goal. Quickly.
In this mission, you must reach the goal at the top. Mini splating, a fast charging splatling that's great for getting off a quick shot.
Reach the goal quickly.
So it looks like you're gonna have to go all the way around, then clinter up to the top.
Well, at least you won't get lost.
Huh. The floor is sinking. Wait, why is the floor sinking?
It's still sinking. Quick, Agent 3, up.
I can see the top.
Almost there. No. I think Martha is trying to tell you something.
You got decoration. You could pick it up at the lobby terminal and use it to decorate your locker.
Proceed with caution, Agent 3.
Torture to provide your way to the goal.
In this mission, you'll be greeted by various and sundry types of enemies. Prepare accordingly. Splitter JR, a shooter that offers low, efficient ink consumption with each shot.
Okay, it is way too quiet in here. Be ready for anything.
There's one more camping out up above you. Climb down and fight fair, you coward. Keynack now, where do we use it? Sweet. Ultra stamp. Time to flatten and splatter N.
Checkpoint.
Jessica, now we're talking. goal must be hiding behind this vault, but we don't have the key.
You got the key. Phew. I didn't realize I was holding my breath. Can you get out of here now?
Got it. One sec. Heroes get up no matter how many times they fall. That's what the captain says, anyway. Yes, let's go.
Breathe in. Breathe out. Time will movements carefully to reach the goal.
In this mission, you must navigate in steady footing to reach the goal at the top.
I see the goal up there. Boo-woo, the path to it is moving. Well, good luck. You know that looks easy.
That new way up looks climbable. Just watch for Octarians. feels fresh. I think that's the way up. Huh, that was fun.
You got a gold record. The tunes around here will sound a little cooler now. Keep an ear out. You got a food ticket. You can pick it up at the lobby terminal and redeem it for something yummy.
Proceed with caution, Agent 3.
Don't tease with the keys, find the keys, and unlock the path to the goal.
In this mission, you must reclaim keys from enemy forces to unlock and reach the goal. Bloblabber, lobs for bouncing ink blabs.
Break boxes. And soak in that view.
Huh, sweet.
Hey, a key. I think that's where we're headed.
There's a bunch of vaults up there. I'm gonna assume that's what the keys are for.
Take that. And another one.
Just getting warmed up.
Pretty sweet key collection you got there.
Oh, that was a juicy one. I've got to admit you're kinda good at this. Their history.
That ought to be the last of them. Just a quick climb and we're golden.
Your shoes untied. Ha, kidding. I don't fall, okay? Yes, let's go.
You got a decoration. You can pick it up at the lobby terminal and use it to decorate your locker. Enter the stamp gauntlet, smash all enemies within the time limit.
In this mission, you must defeat all of the enemies within the time limit.
Smash all enemies within the time limit.
You can hold the Z button down for rapid stamp smashing if the enemy is far away. Hold it with a button.
Final checkpoint.
The countdown will start as soon as you splat one of these bowling ball bozos.
Don't forget to throw it with our button.
If you can hit that middle ball, I bet you splat enemy in shot.
Mission failed. Your time has run out.
The countdown will start as soon as you splat one of these bowling ball bozos.
Don't forget to throw it with our button.
If you can hit that middle ball, I bet you splat enemy in shot.
One more. Stamp it out.
You got a gold record. The tunes around here will sound a little cooler now. Keep an ear out.
Proceed with caution, Agent 3.
Octarian Height climb the enemy-built tower to reach the goal.
In this mission, you must break through your enemy's defenses and reach the goal.
Climb the enemy-built tower to reach the goal.
Oh, I guess we're going down now. Cool.
Doors open. Looks like we have a surprise waiting. The door is up above me. You just have to climb this nightmare tower of death, somehow. Anyone else picking up a real sinister vibe up here? Is it just me?
Triple 9th strike. V, something rough is coming up. You can throw up to 3 strikes. Make them count. Don't tell Agent 2, but I don't really like high places either. You'll need plenty of power eggs to register for the missions inside silver kettles. Keep them handy. Yes, let's go. Oh, be sure to pick that up.
You got Sardinian, you can use that to upgrade your hero gear. Press the X button to open the upgrade menu. Mission, fly Fishin, fly with the inkjet to reach the goal.
In this mission, you'll use the inkjet to oversee various challenges and reach the goal.
Fly with the inkjet to reach the goal. Checkpoint.
Remember, you can press the B button to get a little extra lift.
You can swim with your bell button. You won't lose your inkjet.
Okay, you're going to have to figure out a way to get past those instincts.
Agent 1, Agent 3 basically has a jetpack. I think they can do it. I knew you could do it. I see some platforms below us. Don't look down. Or, maybe do. It might be helpful. deep breath. You got this.
That's all fun. Look for a launch pad.
Final checkpoint.
Octar snipers ahead. Be careful. I think there might be a bound fish in the middle of them all.
Nice one.
As technology advanced at an exponential pace, so too did prosperity, ultimately conflict. Before long, the entire world was embroiled. In the end, nearly all life on Earth was wiped out. As humans squabbled, natural disasters intensified, volcanic eruptions leveled at cities, the sea rose and began to consume the planet. Humanity experienced a mass extinction event. Soon, the surface of the Earth became a barren wasteland, completely inhospitable to life. Error, against the odds computed to be 42,791 to 1, some humans survived. Therefore, the planet was only nearly completely inhospitable to life. These survivors found shelter in a vast cavern created by a cataclysmic volcanic eruption. The cavern provided shelter, and a massive pool of accumulated seawater provided life. For while humanity was being decimated, marine life flourished. All manner of squid, octopuses, and jellyfish had propagated in the deep. The surviving humans had found a source of sustenance. The surviving humans appointed scientists to lead their new society, believing that science would provide a wiser path forward. Fully empowered, these scientists took on the monumental task of establishing a sustainable ecosystem within the cavern. They dubbed this new society Alterna and began the process of recreating the Earth they had once known. Of course, not even scientists are immune to nostalgia. The humans began constructing large-scale 3D printing operations. This allowed them to recreate some of humanity's favorite artifacts within the confines of Alterna. Additionally, they created a robust information management system, designed to indelibly record all of humanity's precious knowledge. Such a system would naturally require some sort of record keeper, a computer that could autonomously observe and record data. The scientists achieved their aim with the development of ORCA, also known as the Omniscient Recording Computer of Alterna. As life in Alterna moved forward, one scientist discovered a new way to make liquid crystals from the bodily fluids of squids. These new crystals could change color in response to faint and fleeting electrical signals emitted by living organisms. To put that in more human terms, these crystals could read minds, and then output imagery that matched the viewer's innermost thoughts. Humans were enchanted with this new invention and began mass-producing the crystals. Eventually, they lined the walls and roof of Alterna. As the crystals absorbed the collective desires of those in Alterna, they assumed the appearance of the skies that was seen on the surface long ago. At last, after 25 years of being confined beneath the earth, humanity could once again look up and see the sky. The years passed with prosperity. The population of Alterna grew like a rising tide. The scientists, now the elders of their kind, believed they had done all they could to advance the civilization of Alterna. They began selecting new leaders to succeed them, entrusting to them the world they helped build. Humanity's new leaders inherited both the brilliance of their predecessors and their unquenchable thirst for innovation. This new generation, born and raised in deep Alterna, would prove to be every bit the watch of those they were to succeed. They soon grew restless at the sight of the liquid crystal sky, believing they deserved to behold the relay that existed outside the cavern. The elders who knew what awaited outside the safe haven of Alterna issued stern warnings to the brash young scientists. Nevertheless, the young scientists pressed on with their plan, the construction of a massive rocket ship to escape Alterna. Sadly, as the boosters were ignited for the first time during a launch test, tragedy struck. The energy from the rocket boosters overloaded the cavern's liquid crystals. A violent and terrible chain reaction ensued, and without warning, the stone walls of the cavern began to shatter, raining debris down upon humanity. Alterna, the last civilization of once prosperous humanity, was no more, and those few who escaped the carnage would soon follow it into death. As the inner walls of Alterna collapsed, thousands of tons of rock and liquid crystal plunged into the waters below. As these crystals washed to and fro among the flotsam and jetsam of humanity's former colony, they broke into microscopic fragments. Because they had repeatedly absorbed and reflected humanity's wishes over so many years, the crystals retained those feelings. Little by little, the squids, octopuses, and assorted sea creatures that thrived in the waters of Alterna absorbed these crystals into their bodies. This process continued until, one day, the marine organisms began to feel something fresh. These fresh impulses bore a striking resemblance to humanity's passive desire to return to the Earth's surface. Spurred by these impulses and whatever else may have been floating in the polluted waters, the sea creatures began to evolve rapidly. Each species developed pulmonary respiration, mobility, and other traits consistent with land-dwelling creatures. They began to adapt. Their intelligence grew at a remarkable pace across generations. Some species even gained extraordinary camouflage capabilities. A point of no return arrived. The sea creatures of Alterna set foot on dry land and never looked back. Like humans, they strove for the surface. Of course, survival on land was harsh, but the creatures were persistent. Soon, they found the tunnels that humans had used to escape the apocalypse. With their path forward now clear, these fresh, fledgling beings left the ruins of Alterna behind and set their sights on the surface world. The beings that had emerged from the water soon emerged from the cavern of Alterna itself. From there, they flourished quickly. It wasn't long before they had explored every corner of the world. This epochal event gave great significance to the crater above Alterna and its surrounding territory, now referred to as the Splatlands. The region would, from that point on, be known as the land of fresh beginnings among the creatures that now thrive on the surface. These newly evolved beings, having scattered themselves across the globe, soon gave rise to distinct cultures and unique ways of life. Out of all the species now roaming the earth, squids and octopuses soon distinguished themselves via intelligence and fresh vibes, so to speak. It wasn't long before they became the apex species of the planet. Now, I must fast forward a bit. 5,000 years later, a peculiar individual was born. This squid quickly rose to fame in the Splatlands due to some unique characteristics. Yes, this individual was embraced as a prophet, gifted with numerous revelations that they shared among their fellow squids. It was another turning point for Squidkind. During this period, the foundations for modern cephalopod civilization were laid. That individual soul is now widely known and celebrated as the progenitor of the modern-day Inkling.
The Obscure Chiaroscurist guide your way to the exit.
Unauthorized personnel prohibited beyond this point.
I still can't believe my brother finished this whole game in a day. Dedication.
Our captain is picking up a strong signal. It might be ex-Captain Cuttlefish.
Hold it right there. This treasure isn't yours. You can't have it. I wouldn't fight you if I didn't have to, but this is for Splat's vial.
The Hive Man to storm Big Man. Checkpoint. Check out my new moves.
The shadow is splitting up.
Can you guess which means the warden? You're pretty good. But I won't lose. I've been training too hard to lose.
Your counterparts were a little bit scarier.
Checkpoint.
Watch me slip through thinking.
There has to be some way to stop the autocrat from popping out of his shadows.
My bad. I didn't mean to talk about you like
He's
that.
out again.
Scary.
Again. Agent 3, that's it. Keep it up.
You've got moves, it's true. But I've got more moves. No more kid gloves, it's big man time.
Checkpoint.
No hard feelings when you lose, okay.
Don't stop now, or you'll get sniped.
What? His shadow exploded. We are out again. Let him have it. Agent 3.
The captain's cheering you. Great job, Agent 3.
Oof. Well, that was a flop. I really tried to.
I mean, I
Aye,
assume
aye,
you
aye.
were. What?
Well, it's not Gramps, but we should probably grab this thing anyway since we fought for it.
Aha, aha. The captain says you crushed it, Agent 3. And they also had some choice things to say about Deep Cut. Wouldn't want to be them right now.
Gramps, we read you. Not up exactly loud and clear, but we read you. What's up?
Are you okay? What's happening, Willow?
Okay, so, here's my report. I'm the NL captain by someone who's calling themselves Mr. Grizz. I heard TURT loud and clear. As for where I am, but my left knee is aching so fierce, which means I'm at altitude, somewhere high up.
Well, that's a pretty good hint. There's only one place that fits the bill, right?
Well, your entity may have decorated this location, but don't expect any workers count. Thank you for this. By the way, I won't underestimate the legendary leader of the Squeeze-Stick Splatoon again. I'll just go ahead and deal with him now, before you become an actual inconvenience.
Wait a minute, hey, what's that? What do you think you're doing?
Huh. That didn't sound great for Gramps.
Gramps, we're coming for you. Stay strong. Just as soon as we figure out how to get to wherever you are. Do you think some of this stuff we collected might come in handy? Agent 3, why don't you go take a closer look at it? It might just be our ticket into that rocket.
First of all, that's the cutest thing I've ever did. See, why did you wake up so soon?
You wanna do this? Unlock access. Small right damage up increases damage dealt by small right.
I think it's pretty clear that we have to get into that rocket somehow. Are you ready to try this?
Oh, hey, is all your hero gear the way you want it?
The captain's saying, this is the final confirmation. Are you really, super ultra mega sure you're ready?